Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pose our character. And yeah, how to import images into Maya. So, go ahead, download your project folder, open it up, go to Scenes, and click on Start. You should get something that looks like this. Now before we get started, we need to do a couple things. One, we need to set our project. So File, Set Project. Make sure it's to the posing exercise folder and set your project. Now you can gather all the resources from that folder and properly save. Okay, next up, let's reset the workspace so we have the same workspace. So top right hand corner, workspace, general, go to reset current workspace. So now you should have the same screen that I have. And let's go ahead and save the file. So File, Save Scene As. Let's call this Pose 1. So PE Pose 1. Yay! Okay. Now let's get into it. We did all the basics, all the file set up. Let's get to it. Go to Create up top left hand corner, and then go to Free Image Plane. Free Image Plane. You should get this box or this rectangle. Go ahead, translate it back, move it to the side. You still want to be able to see it. And then in the attribute editor to the right side underneath the channel box, so right here, you want to open that up with the image plane selected. See how it says image plane shape 1. You want to go down to image name and click on the folder. Okay, click on that folder button. And if you set your project, it all should pop up right here, pose 1 through 7. Okay, you can also find it through your desktop. Go to your posing exercises and make your way to source images. If you set your project, it should also be available right here. See where it says current project, posing exercise, source images. With that being said, this is pose 1, so click on pose 1 and open. Now if you want to start off with another pose, that's fine. I just want to get you all started. Now if the image is too small, go ahead and use the scale feature and you can scale it up. I just got these images from like Pinterest and I thought they were pretty fun. It's cool to see the drawing and then it's cool to see the actual like person. So yeah, these are not mine. These are from Pinterest using for educational purposes. Same with the rig. This rig I found free online. It's from the Ultimate series. You can just search up like free body mechanics rigs and it's like one of the first ones to pop up. Again, for educational purposes. Now, how the heck can we get the rig to, start looking like that? Well, let's look what's happening. The first thing we want to look at is this main pose. See how it's curving like this? So we can start by rotating our character. You always want to start with hips. Oh, before I get too into it, if you don't see this, that's probably because this button is turned off. You want textured to be turned on. And if you still don't see it for whatever reason, you want to go to Show. You want to go to Viewport and make sure that image plane is turned on. So Show, Viewport, image planes need to be turned on for this to work. So if it's not working, let me know in class or shoot me an email. So yeah, I want to start just posing out my character to try to get the same effect. Ideally, you want to try to get the same angle, but because it's 3D, you also want to think in a 3D perspective and try to just adjust the character as needed. So I'm going to start with this hip control and move him up slightly. Move the the foot back. Just do right here. Got more of his weight on this side. I'm just adjusting the character, try to fit the same pose. Be a little tricky at first. So I'm just taking time, going through the controls, and just posing the character. It's not perfect. You know, working my way there. If these controls right here are too big, you can change them using the plus and minus button on your keyboard. I can select multiple controls by holding down Shift. And in general, this rig is not too flexible. So if you can't get the exact pose, that's okay. Again, this is just starting out. Just messing around with the controls, seeing what I can do. Try to get them a little more flexible. You can see how just by moving a couple of joints around, I'm already starting to get that general shape down. So yeah, I'm just trying to copy the pose. You can see how the knee needs to follow the foot. So I'm gonna go to this control, go to foot. Yeah, it's a little more accurate. Still could improve some things. Sometimes it's also fun to stand and try the pose yourself to see how your own body moves. I'm not a ballerina, but if I tried the same pose, I could feel how my spine is contorting and how my legs are moving to try to get this pose to be a little more accurate. and I would encourage you to do. Of course, it's might be a little awkward to do at school, so if you don't want to do it at school, I'd just advise you to try on your own time. I'll make that to the foot again. I'll try the foot and the hips. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Pose is a little off. Let's see if I can adjust it. Again, I am just working with what I have. This pose is pretty extreme, so it might be breaking the ring a little bit. But it's fun. It's fun to do. There we go, it's coming a little more together. You could take some creative liberties too, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, that's looking way better. So yeah, that's my pose. It's nice to see from different angles. He's definitely not centered. I'll bring that a little more back. A little more back. I want him to feel like he has some sort of balance. Just posing my characters. Move that foot a little back. Move the hips maybe a little forward, down. This would be a good time to use the stretch control in the leg. Yeah, now I have a better stretchiness. Foot's going a little crazy. I'm gonna see if I can use a different control to make it look better. Might use a mixture of this one and this one. One more cool thing I'll show you guys. Now, if you don't like how it's going up, you want to have it go straight up, you can actually change the controls. So if you double click on the move tool, you can change it from object to world. So then you can go straight up with it instead. I want to change it back to object, but that's just a fun fact. Actually don't like how the stretching is. I'm going to turn that back off and see what I can do to just adjust the pose. So yeah, it's getting there. So yeah, once you guys are done, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of this. You can hold down option 1 to turn off all the controls, and then go ahead and take a screenshot. Love to see what poses you guys make, and if you want to add your own poses, I would add them to the source images. So I have 7 poses I gave you guys if you want to try these poses out. And I found them on Pinterest, so using them for educational purposes. If you want to add your own source images here and then try to pose your character, go ahead and do that. It does take time. As you saw me go through this, it took a good chunk of time. But yeah, that's how you get started with character puppets. And if you have any questions, let me know in class. To take a screenshot on a Mac, it's Command-Shift-4. So then you can see how my mouse changes. And I can go ahead and click and drag, take a screenshot of my pose, and then it'll pop up on your desktop. Like so. And you can turn that into Schoology. Yeah. That's pretty much it. And try to get a couple poses in. You can either do in the same scene, or you can, oh yeah, don't forget to save your file, so Command S. You can go back to start, do the whole process, and then make one called pose 2. So yeah, that's all for this one. Have fun.